Bagong araw na naman mga ka-forever. A Wednesday filled with compassion and caring. Ang pagpapahalaga sa kapwa at sa sarili ang dapat nating isaisip sa araw-araw nating buhay. Ang science and technology ay walang halaga kung hindi ito ginagawa para sa kabutihan ng nakararami. Ako po si Jel Miranda, ang inyong ka-online at ka-forever. We welcome you to DOSTv, your most comprehensive real-time authority on the latest weather and science updates. Remember that folks, it's DOSTv, reporting live from Pag-asa Weather and Flood Forecasting Center. Ang DOSTv ay mapapanood ninyo Mondays to Fridays alas 11 ng umaga. At dahil mahalaga na laging updated tayo sa mga bagay na nangyayari sa ating paligid, we are going to give you the latest news and development sa larangan ng science and technology ng bansa. Ano kaya ang mga bagong proyekto na handog ng Department of Science and Technology para sa atin? Malalaman natin yan in just a bit. And to start things rolling, heto ng ating Pag-asa correspondent para sa ating ulat panahon.
Thank you, Ms. Jel. Good morning sa iyo. Good morning din sa ating mga viewers ng DOSTv. Patuloy po lumalakas ang amihan ng northeast monsoon at nakakaapekto po ito sa malaking bahagi ng Luzon. Samantala, yung ating binabantayan na low pressure area na dating si Tropical Depression Bising ay huling namataan sa layong 585 kilometers east of Borongan City, Eastern Samar. At mababa pa rin po ang chance na ito mag-re-intensify at hindi na ito nakakaapekto sa ating bansa. Silipin muna natin ang magiging weather for Luzon kung saan pinaka-apektado ng amihan ang silangang bahagi. Kabilang na dyan ang Cagayan Valley, Cordillera, Aurora, and Quezon provinces. Asahan po sa kanilang lugar ngayong araw ang makulimlim na panahon na may kasamang mahihinang pag-ulan. Dito naman sa Metro Manila at sa natitirang bahagi ng Luzon ay asahan naman po ang bahagyang maulap hanggang sa maulap na kalangitan ngayong araw at posible lamang ang mga mahihinang pag-ulan na panandalian lamang. Sa mga kababayan naman po natin sa Visayas and Mindanao, asahan naman po ang maaliwalas din na panahon or improved weather sa malaking bahagi po ng Visayas and Mindanao. Yan, bahagyang maulap, pagsapit ng umaga hanggang sa hapon at posible na maging maulap. At magkaroon din ng mga panandaliang buhos ng ulan or pulupulong pagkidlat, pagkulog na mas mataas sa silangang bahagi ng Visayas, gayon din sa silangang bahagi ng Mindanao. Silipin naman natin ang magiging weather and temperatures ilang key metros and city ng ating bansa. Dito po sa Metro Manila, asahan sa susunod na 3 araw ang maaliwalas at magandang panahon at posible lamang ang mga panandaliang pag-ambon. Maring umabot sa 22 degrees Celsius ang pinakamababang temperatura. Sa mga kababayan naman po natin sa Baguio City, lalo na doon sa mga nagbabakasyon, asahan din po maulap na kalangitan ngayong araw, bunsod ng amihan at maaring maging maulap din pagsapit ng Friday. Gayunpaman, mga mahihinang pag-ulan lamang po ang kanilang mararanasan. Pinakamababang temperatura sa susunod na 3 araw ay maring umabot sa 13 degrees Celsius. Sa mga kaigsunan po natin sa Metro Cebu, asahan din po ang magandang panahon katulad sa Metro Manila at posible lamang ang mga panandaliang pag-ulan or pulupulong pagkidlat, pagkulog. Maring umabot naman sa 25 degrees Celsius ang pinakamababang temperatura at 30 degrees Celsius naman ang pinakamataas. At panghuli sa ating mga kababayan po sa Metro Davao, asahan magandang panahon ngayong araw at posible lamang ang mga isolated thunderstorms. Pagsapit naman po bukas, araw ng Thursday, magiging maulap na may kasamang pulupulong may hinang pag-ulan or pagkidlat, pagkulog at maring gumanda ulit ang panahon pagsapit ng Friday. Maring namang umabot sa 32 degrees Celsius ang pinakamataas na temperatura ngayon at 31 degrees Celsius naman bukas. Meron pa rin po tayong gale warning dahil sa surge po yan ng northeast monsoon sa silangang baybayin ng Central Luzon, Southern Luzon at Visayas. Kabilang na po dyan ang baybayin ng Aurora, Eastern Coast of Quezon, Camarines Provinces, ganyan din po sa Catanduanes, Eastern Coast of Albay at Sorsogon, Northern Samar, Eastern Samar at Eastern Coast of Leyte. Maring po umabot sa 4.5 metro ang taas ng mga alon, kaya't bawal muna na pumalaot doon ng mga kababayan natin na may maliliit na sasakyang pandagan. Silipin naman natin na magiging sunset and sunrise natin. Si Haring Araw ay lulubog 5:58 ng hapon mamaya, at muli itong sisikat bukas, 6:22 ng umaga. At mula pa rin dito sa Weather Forecasting Center ng DOST Pag-asa, ako po si Benison Estareja, reporting for DOSTv.
And for exclusive content na dito nyo lang sa DOStv makikita, here's our flood and water level advisory.
Maraming salamat, Miss Jel, at magandang umaga sa mga viewers ng DOStv. Dam update po tayo sa mga minomonitor nating major dams. Mag-umpisa tayo sa Angat Dam. Mataas pa rin yung pagbaba ngayon ng level ng dam, nasa 212.98 meter nito at may pagbaba po itong 0.47 meter. Ang San Roque naman ay may bahagyang pagtaas po ito at nasa 275.45 meter at may taas po itong 0.03 meter. Ang Pantabangan naman ay bahagyang bumaba lang ito at nasa 203.39 meter ang level at may pagbaba po itong 0.10 meter. At ang panghuli, itong Magat Dam ay nasa 191.94 meter ang level nito at may pagbaba po itong 0.24 meter. Sa ngayon po ay wala tayong flood advisory na issue dahil maaliwalas po ang kapuluan ng Pilipinas ngayon at wala po tayong nag-aambang mga pagbaha. Yan muna ang latest gel at mula pa rin dito sa Flood Forecasting Center ng Pag-asa DOST Hydromet Division, Jean Nievares nag-uulat.
The Department of Science and Technology Regional Office 6, through the Antique Provincial Science and Technology Center, granted technical assistance to 6 micro, small, and medium enterprises, or MSMEs, under its Small Enterprise Technology Upgrading Program or SETUP. Kabilang sa mga beneficiaries nito ay ang CMYK, Test Print Advertising and Supply Process Foundation, Panay Incorporated, Mim John Malunggay Products, Jomil 21 Peking Duck Poultry Farm, Servano Bake Shop, and Middle East Furniture Manufacturer. This package of S&T interventions is geared towards improving product quality, production efficiency, good manufacturing practices, and generating employment. For 2017, some 25 MSMEs in the region will be granted with technology upgrading assistance amounting to around 38 million pesos. These MSMEs are bound to intensify the country's labor force, generate innovative products and services that cater to global and domestic market, and serve as key players in stepping up the value chain of the business sector. The granting of the financial assistance, which gathered some local government units, technical experts, national government agencies, and students, was conducted during the Technology Forum held in line with the conduct of 2017 Technology Caravan. Chito Feliciano, a senior science research specialist from the Department of Science and Technology Philippine Nuclear Research Institute, recently bagged the De Silva Prize for Best Oral Presentation at the Interdisciplinary Workshop on Science and Patents during the Tsukuba Global Science Week held in Tsukuba, Japan. Feliciano's study aims to use nanoparticles to improve the therapeutic effect of nitroxide radicals and to reduce the effects of skin aging, skin lesions, and other skin inflammatory disorders caused by ultraviolet rays and other forms of ionizing radiation, as well as radiation-induced reactive oxygen. This doctoral student in biomaterial science at the University of Tsukuba in Japan further proved his study's winning streak by subsequently pocketing 2 Best Poster Presentation Awards at the Asian Conference on Nanoscience and Nanotechnology in Sapporo, and then again at the 6th Chemistry Society of Japan Festa held in Tokyo last year. Congratulations, Chito, at sa DOST PNRI. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, Department of Science and Technology, or PHIVOLCS DOST, commemorates the 2012 Negros Oriental earthquake on its 5th year. A magnitude 6.9 earthquake shook the islands of Negros, Cebu, and nearby islands of Western Visayas region at 11:49 a.m. on February 6, 2012. The earthquake was generated by a thrust fault movement with the epicenter located in Tayasan, Negros Oriental. An intensity 8 or very destructive was felt in Tayasan, Valle Hermoso, Himalalud, La Libertad, and Gihulngan, Negros Oriental. The estimated total cost of damage to infrastructure was around 383 million pesos. A total of 51 dead and 112 injured, while 62 were missing from the landslide in Solongon, La Libertad, and Planas, Gihulngan. NDRRMC CTREP number 2220 of February 2012. Tsunami waves as high as 5 meters struck barangays Martilo, Pisong, and Magtalisay in La Libertad, Negros Oriental. Coastal areas of Negros Oriental from San Jose to Valle Hermoso and Cebu from Badian to Barili were also affected by the tsunami. Negros and Cebu Islands are located in seismically active area in the Philippines. On the 5th year of the 2012 magnitude 6.9 Negros Oriental earthquake, FIVOX encourages everyone to look back and remember not only the tragedy but also the lessons we learned. Awareness and preparedness will increase our chances against natural hazards and disasters. Through the continuous development and application of technologies for monitoring and information, education and communication, or IEC campaign of FIVOX, let us keep our community safe from and resilient to volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, tsunamis, and other related hazards.
The Department of Science and Technology, in collaboration with the University of the Philippines, Diliman, is launching another milestone through the UPD-DOST Food Innovation Facility. The UPD-DOST FIF is a one-stop food research and development facility where food processors can innovate, produce new products, and create added value to local agricultural and fishery resources. The facility provides a package of services for students and researchers and food micro, small, and medium enterprises in developing new innovative products. It features 3 DOST high-impact technology solutions equipment. Among these is the spray dryer, which turns liquid fruits and vegetables into powder form. This equipment is also effective in rapidly drying heat-sensitive materials. The facility also houses the water retort. This is used in pasteurization or sterilization of food packed in airtight sealed containers, such as tin cans, glass jars, and retort pouches, resulting to food products that remain shelf-stable even at room temperature storage. The UPD-DOST FIF also has the vacuum fryer that allows frying of different raw materials such as root crops, marine products, vegetables, and fruits to retain more of their nutrient, flavor, and color. With this equipment, the UP Pilot Food Plant and Food Innovation Facility offers the following services. Through the UPD-DOST FIF, a new hub for innovations, R&D, and support services that will add value to fresh produce and generate innovative processed foods is now up for clients in Metro Manila.
Suffocating clouds of poisonous ash, violent shaking, and damaging wall of water. These are some of the devastating effects of volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and tsunamis. The Philippines, in particular, is vulnerable to these natural hazards. This nation lies in the Pacific Ring of Fire, a region that has produced some of the most destructive earthquakes and volcanic eruptions in history. This country hosts 23 active volcanoes and has experienced more than 90 destructive earthquakes in the last 400 years. The ever-present threat from these forces of nature has prompted the creation of a national agency that will study, investigate, and monitor geotectonic and volcanic activities that may pose risk to public safety. The Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or PHIVOLCS, is a service institute of the Department of Science and Technology that is principally mandated to mitigate disasters that may arise from volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, tsunamis, and other related geotectonic phenomena. Its vision is to become a leading global science and technology institution in helping develop communities safe from and resilient to volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, tsunamis, and other related hazards. Its mission, on the other hand, is to provide timely and quality information and services for warning, disaster preparedness, and mitigation. It aims to achieve this by developing and applying technologies designed to monitor and accurately predict and determine areas prone to volcano and earthquake hazards, and capacity enhancement for comprehensive disaster risk reduction. The history of earthquake and volcano monitoring in the Philippines goes back to 1880, when seismological observation in the Philippines started under Manila Observatory. Part of this scientific institution's tasks is to observe and study seismological activities in the country. By 1901, the Philippine Weather Bureau was formed, and part of its main function was to monitor earthquakes. After several years, the Bureau was abolished and was eventually changed to PAG-ASA, or the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services. While the country already had an agency dedicated for the monitoring of earthquakes, it still lacked a unit designated to study volcanic eruptions. The need for a volcanic monitoring agency only became apparent with the violent eruption of Hibok-Hibok volcano in 1951, which killed hundreds of people. This disaster resulted in the formation of COMVOL, or the Commission of Volcanology, the following year. Its main task was to safeguard life and property against volcanic eruptions and its dangers. In 1982, COMVOL was reorganized and renamed as Philippine Institute of Volcanology, PHIVOLC. After 2 years, seismology, which was then under the PAG-ASA, was added to the functions of PHIVOLC, making it PHIVOLCS, or the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology. The efficiency of PHIVOLCS can be attributed to its internal strategy of becoming a highly responsive and competent organization. It does this by hiring highly competent staff and assisting and developing them to be experts. The staff is similarly motivated and skilled in their field of expertise, led by an equally skilled and dynamic leader. Within the institution are effective and efficient systems, procedures, and structures that enable PHIVOLCS to achieve its objectives.
In line with these mandates, PHIVOLCS conducts earthquake, tsunami, and volcano monitoring and warning, hazards and risk assessment, potential for earthquake, volcanic eruption, and tsunami to occur, as well as disaster preparedness and risk reduction activities through various internally funded projects, as well as through collaboration with local and international institutions.
The expertise and dedication of the staff to their work allows them to deliver their commitment of making sure that the communities achieve resilience to these destructive hazards. PHIVOLCS is made up of 5 divisions headed by the Office of the Director. As head of the organization, the Office of the Director ensures that the program and projects are aligned with the strategic objectives of the Institute. This includes the Volcano Monitoring and Eruption Prediction Division, the Seismological Observation and Earthquake Prediction Division, the Geology and Geophysics Research and Development Division, and the Geologic Disaster Awareness and Preparedness Division. These are the working arms of FIVOX that carry out its volcano, earthquake, and tsunami disaster risk reduction programs. The Finance and Administrative Division supports and facilitates the operation of the office. The Volcano Monitoring and Eruption Prediction Division is responsible for the National Volcano Monitoring and Warning Program. It operates real-time with integrated multi-parameter volcano monitoring systems in the country's 8 most active volcanoes. These include the Mayon, Taal, Bulusan, Pinatubo, Canlaon, Hibok-Hibok, Matutum, and Parker.
This is the division that is responsible for implementing the National Volcano Monitoring and Warning Program of the Institute, which is the core strategy for integrated monitoring of the country's most active volcanoes.
The Seismological Observations and Earthquake Prediction Division is charged with the National Earthquake Monitoring and Information and the National Tsunami Monitoring and Early Warning Programs. During an earthquake, the information from seismic stations are transmitted, received, and analyzed at the Data Receiving Center, which operates 24/7. This ensures that any data from FIVOX stations are immediately assessed and earthquake information is relayed to the concerned government agencies as well as to the public.
The Seismological Observation and Earthquake Prediction Division is in charge of providing timely and accurate information about earthquakes and tsunami events that may occur and impact here in the Philippines.
The Seismological Observation and Earthquake Prediction Division is also responsible for monitoring tsunami occurrences, not only in the Philippines, but in other countries as well. With sea level monitoring stations, FIVOX is able to identify and issue advisories and warnings for possible tsunamis. The Geology and Geophysics Research and Development Division, as the name suggests, is the division tasked with earthquake hazards and risk assessment, earthquake generation potential of active faults and trenches, volcanic hazards and risk assessments, and eruption and magmatic history of volcano system programs.
Our research studies are facilitated by the use of Institute-accepted standard methodologies, databases, and geographic information systems, or GIS tools.
The Geologic Disaster Awareness and Preparedness Division is in charge of volcano, earthquake, and tsunami disaster preparedness and risk reduction programs, which are done through research, materials development, and communication services.
The Geologic Disaster Awareness and Preparedness Division is the division responsible for coming up with different programs related to volcano, earthquake, and tsunami preparedness and risk reduction.
Meanwhile, the Finance and Administrative Division is responsible for strategic human resource management and development, leadership enhancement and development, and strategic performance assessment and development excellence programs. In the event of a sudden volcanic unrest and/or large earthquake, FIVOX sends a quick response team, which is a scientific team composed of geologists, seismologists, volcanologists, engineers, and social scientists who can be dispatched to a particular area which requires FIVOX attention. Each member of the team is to monitor and study the geologic event to allay the fear of the populace and educate them on how to respond properly to hazards posed by an impending volcanic eruption or large earthquake. While the Philippines still remains vulnerable to earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or tsunamis, the Filipinos can nonetheless be sure that FIVOX will be there to monitor, predict, and help the public during these natural calamities.
Ako si Jeffrey Santos, isa akong artista, isa rin akong rescuer, and trainer ako for EMR. So in between that, I train para tumaas yung level of certification ko for rescue. Duty kami kapag may kalamidad na dumadating. Ika nga, when people run away from it, we run towards it. I started siguro mga 1990s pa. I've always wanted to keep myself safe, and then after that, I wanted to keep my family safe, and I also want to serve my community. You have your rule of threes. 3 minuto kang walang hangin, you die. 3 oras kang walang bahay, in a calamity, you die. 3 araw kang walang tubig, you die. 3 linggo kang walang pagkain, you die. Well, meron kaming tinatawag na golden hour na kapag may nire-rescue kami, every second is vital. Kasi yung golden hour na yun means life or death for another person. Ako si Jeffrey Santos, isang rescuer, isang artista at isang trainer ng EMR. Pinoy ako. On time ako.
And there you have it mga ka-forever. Kulang ang ating oras para ibahagi sa inyo ang magandang balita tungkol sa iba't ibang proyekto na handog ng DOST para sa ating bansa. Patunay lang na ang DOST ay walang tigil and is very much active in promoting and advancing the state of science and technology for our benefit. And that's it for today. Kami ang DOSTv, the channel that delivers science for the people. Kahit anumang panahon ang dumating, babalik kami kanood lang alas 11 ng umaga, Mondays to Fridays. You can visit our webpage at www.dostv.ph and subscribe to our YouTube channel, www.dostv.ph/YouTube, or follow our Twitter and Instagram page, DOSTvPH, and like our Facebook page, facebook.com/DOSTvPH. Kaya click na at mag-login para lagi tayong magkasama. Kami ang DOSTv na laging nandyan, may bagyo man, kulog o kidlat, hindi namin kayo iiwan. Dahil laging tandaan, weather is forever.